The troublemaker who saved a birthday. My daughter Riley has always been a lot. By the time she hit 5th grade, I'm pretty sure the principal's office was officially our second living room. She wasn't just a rebel. She was the kid who once convinced the entire cafeteria that the school lunch was made of recycled cardboard. She nearly started a full-blown food riot. I spent that whole week apologizing to the district. So last Tuesday, when I saw the school's number pop up on my screen, my heart just sank. I pulled the car over, took a breath, and braced myself for the lecture. But when I answered, it wasn't the principal. It was her teacher, Mrs. Gable, and she was sobbing. I panicked. I asked, "Oh no, Mrs. Gable, what did she break this time?" There was a long pause. Mrs. Gable caught her breath and whispered, "No, you don't understand. You raised a leader." She told me about this boy in class, Leo. Leo's the kind of kid who blends into the lockers. Same faded hoodie every day, never says a word. It was his 11th birthday, and his mom had scraped together enough for a pizza party at the local arcade. He'd handed out invites to everyone. Right before the final bell, Leo stood up. Mrs. Gable said his hands were shaking. He looked at the room and asked, "So, who thinks they can make it to my party on Saturday?" The silence was deafening. Kids looked at their shoes. A few girls in the back started whispering and giggling. Leo just stood there, his face turning bright red, his eyes welling up as he realized nobody was coming. He started to sink back into his seat. He looked defeated. And then, my troublemaker. Riley slams her hand on her desk and stands up. She looks at the cool girls and says, "Are you kidding? I'm going. My dad's bringing me, and we're gonna crush it at skee ball." Then she looks at the rest of the class, with that look she gets when she's about to start a riot, and she says, "Who else is coming? Don't be boring." One by one, the hands started flying up. By the time the bell rang, the whole class was cheering. I sat in my car and cried for 20 minutes after that call. My difficult kid turned out to be the only one with a heart big enough to see someone else's pain. Turns out she's not a rebel. She's just a girl who refuses to let anyone stand alone.